Hello guys, welcome back to Metz Virtual Racing. My name is Paul. I hope you're all good. You're not missing a thing, guys. The game's still installing. I was hoping we'd get the key a little bit earlier so I could pre-install it and get the force feedback set up so we could get straight into it. I know some of the big boy YouTubers have had it for a couple of days, so they'll probably got content. They're probably live and actually driving. I'm only a small YouTuber, so I only got the key literally 8 minutes ago. So it's quite big. I haven't even checked, Paddy. I've got to be honest. First things first, the volume's okay. I don't even know if my $10 for your Steam account and password. Listen, if you're a YouTuber and you got the required amount of points, or not even a YouTuber, Twitch or whatever, you probably could have got early access to this as an official partner. I did send Owen, you know, mods, Mr. Owen. He had enough points. It's like a point system for the partner program. But yeah, we're halfway through install, guys. I'll quickly just show you quickly, just so you can see that you're literally not missing a single thing. Look, we're still installing. We're still installing. So as soon as it's installed, the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is just set up for like my wheel and pedals, jump in a GT3. They patched you. You got the patch. Jump in a GT3 and just jump on a track and just start dialing it in a little bit and getting my first impressions of the force feedback, the physics, the way it handles, etc. I'm going to be live until probably around about 4:30, 4:45. I'm going out for a meal this evening. It was Mrs. Metz's birthday in the week. We couldn't do anything in the week, so we're going out tonight. When I get back, there most likely will be a late night stream. So all of you late night people, all you US guys like AJ and all that, yeah, come back. And if I don't do it tonight, I'll be on all over the weekend, testing out bits and pieces. But you're going to see it literally as I see it. So as I'm, you know, doing bits and pieces in the stream, in the game, ask as many questions as you want on YouTube chat, and I will do my very best to answer them. If not today, certainly over the weekend. So massive thank you for joining me. If you wouldn't mind smashing up the like button, I'd really appreciate it. YouTube are really being stingy gits about getting my content out to you guys. So yeah, 12 was your limit. Brilliant. So yeah, we're still waiting. We're about 2/3 of the way through, guys. I can't wait. I've been so hyped for this. But yeah, let's just wait and see what happens. It's, you know, one thing I've got to point out straight away, guys. Like, full disclosure, Giant Software sent me the key. I've not paid for the game, but that won't change my my thoughts. This is a preview. I can't review it as such until the 25th of November, but I will just be doing a preview. I can certainly give you my thoughts, but I won't be giving it a score out of whatever. I'm not allowed to do that as part of the partner program. But you know me, guys. I won't bullshit you. I will give you my honest thoughts. But I can't give things a score, if you know what I mean. I can compare with other sims, but until the embargo's lifted now. 1 o'clock, so 4 minutes ago. But the reviews, you know, like you get from, like, I don't know, what's a game review in place these days? In-game IGN and all that. They give it a score, and Metacritic, and they give it a score. You're not allowed to do that until after the 25th of November, so after release. But you will get an honest reflection. Just because I've got a key doesn't mean, like, you know, I'm sort of tied. I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll be honest, Paddy. You know what I mean? It's always, I've always been honest. If I don't like something, I'll tell you. If I love something, I'll tell you. I'm really hoping for so much for this game. I really am. So, I'm excited. But so I'll just show you again, guys, just so you know you're not missing anything. Look, it's still installing. We're almost there, about 85% of the way. But yeah, just be interesting. I mean, I'm probably going to jump in. So what I did this morning, I jumped in the Aston Martin on Automobilista 2, just to, you know, have a little go around Spa and that, and I'm going to probably do the same in Project Motor Racing. Hey Kieran, nice to see you, buddy. Minimus, nice to see you. Yeah, but and then I just get a feel, but it's probably going to be I probably won't be doing roulette tomorrow, mate, because I'm doing a live lobby Sunday, but I'm likely going to be doing Project Motor Racing for most of the weekend. But we'll see. You know, if I don't like it, I'll probably be doing roulette tomorrow with you guys in AMS2. But yeah, I mean, I wish I could have you guys on track with me, but unfortunately I can't. I'm not even sure if the multiplayer is going to be up for the content creators. If it is, I'm sure we'll be able to get on a social race and see how the netcode is and stuff like that. But that's all in the future a little bit. I'm going to have to spend a bit of time just setting the pedal up, the wheel and the pedals. I know it's Saturday tomorrow, mate. I haven't gone crazy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. So yeah, here we go. We're almost there. 95%. Oh, I'm excited. Right, that's it. That's the preview. See you later. Bye. I've been told that the music is copyright free, so for this one anyway, I'm going to leave everything on, all the music and all the rest of it. I think it's Project Cars 2 music soundtrack. I mean, that was spot on. But I haven't got it in right. Well, I've kind of got it in right, and I've got it from one of the devs. It should be okay because it's all original music. But we'll see if I get a copyright. Not a copyright strike, but like it might get flagged up on YouTube. But we'll see. Right. Click finish. And that's the setup wizard. Okay, what's happening? Where's me bits and pieces? What? Where is it? Where is it? What is it? I can't find it. It's got to be on one of my monitors. Is that for the lot? Let's have a look over here. Is it on this monitor? No. Okay. Let's search for it then. Project Motor Racing. Ah, there we go. I wonder where that is on my desktop then. Oh, product key. God damn it! Sorry, guys. Copy. Paste. Activate. Oh, there's an update. Install, of course. Yes. Oh no, there's an update. There's a big update. Oh, it's not a big update. It's only 900 meg. About a minute or so. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Right, I need to sort out what's going on here. I've got so many windows open. That one. There we go. That's what I want. That one there. And then put that over there. So I'll just show you again, guys, that you're not missing a thing. We're just installing the update. Almost there. Almost there. So I'll just reiterate again, guys, full disclosure. This has been sent to me, this product key for Project Motor Racing. I keep wanting to say Project Cars 2. I haven't paid for this, but that doesn't cloud my judgment on anything. I am literally honest down the line. You know me. You should all know me by now. I won't BS you. Right, we're just installing still. We're installing. God, generating list of files to delete. Oh my God. Patch. Gonna just listen to you. Got to clear up shitloads of snow so that I can drive later today. So please be very detailed describing what it is like. I'll do my best, guys. I'll do my best. There's a load of other content creators. There's probably a shitload of content out now that people have already had videos ready to go and all the rest of it. All the big boys have had access for the last day or two. But I'm just a regular. There's levels. There's like regular, bronze, silver, gold. Basically, the bigger content creator that you are, you've got a leg up basically already. Whereas I've got to build my way up there by, you know, trying to sell the game and, you know, the affiliate link. You know, if you do buy this game, guys, I'd be really thankful if you was to use the affiliate link to buy it. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't give you any discount, unfortunately, but it gives me, I think it's 3%, but the main thing for me is building it up. You need to up my shield skills. Yeah, see, I don't shield. That's the thing. If I shield, like, I'll be saying, like, already, oh my God, this install is so good. It's the best installation I've ever done. I'm just not a shield. You know, I just need to build up an audience, and, you know, like I say, if you do think about buying this, I would really appreciate it if you was to use my affiliate link, which is in the description below. It's on the Discord as well if you stop by there. Someone has already bought using my affiliate code, and I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, thank you so much. It was a really lovely surprise to see that, so I really do appreciate it. Anyway, it's still generating a list of files to delete, so let's just quickly put it over on there. As you can see, it's still installing, so it's quite a big install. I've just got the I've got the partner program Discord open as well. So if I see any problems over there, I can, like, quickly, you know, let you guys know what's going on. So, I can. One of the selected. One of many. One of many, Ken. One of many. So, guys, what are you most looking forward to, or what are you most hoping for? Right. Installation successful. Let's launch the game. I need to, on my sim racing bit here, I need to add a window. Just bear with me, guys. Where are we? Let's do this. There we go. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Right, map my... I'm doing this all live, guys. I'm doing it all live. Okay, let's confirm. Should we go pro? Center of the wheel. Controller? It's not a controller. No. Setup complete. What? Okay, we'll have to do this in game then. Let's go to settings. Right, control bindings. Right, there we go. Wheel. Accelerate. So let's go this. Brake. Clutch. Camera switch will be that. Look back. That. Upshift will be that. Downshift that. Pit limiter. Let's get the basic functions first, guys. Wipers will be that. Lights will be that. ABS. Decent handling. Hey, Ricky. This is exciting. I'm not joking. I'm genuinely quite excited. So am I, mate. I am really quite excited. Traction control. There. Right. Have we got a false feedback? We have. False feedback up. False feedback down. Oh. Well, I think that's all we need for now, isn't it? Hold on, actually, do a look there. Oh, no, let's look right. Look right. No. Look right. Look left. Menu. Oh, God, there's so much bloody stuff to do. Even if this is a bit boring. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Menu up, menu activate. What? I guess we'll just do menu activate that. No. Oh, we'll do the menus and that in a minute, unless I have to come back to it. Right. Graphic settings. Off. Okay, ultra on. I'm just going to turn that down and it's soft optic. Field of view. See, I don't know anything about that. Right, we're just going to do native stuff at the moment, so no DLSS or anything like that. Just see how that handles it. I'm hoping that the audio is coming through for you guys. Is it? I think so. It looks like it is. Audio. Save. Okay, audio. Okay, assist. We don't know assist, do we? Authentic. Blah, 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 blah. Auto pit limiter, false on. Authentic. Manual. Down. Yeah, okay. Input device. Okay, save and exit. Right. Shall we just see where we are? Let's just see where we are for now. And we might have to come back to this and come on. Right, done. Let's get out of here. Back. Single player. I'm not going to do any of the multiplayer stuff just yet because I want to have a little look. Right, oh, perfect. Aston Martin's what I was driving earlier on. Let's go Brianza, which is Monza. Let's do Spa. Is what I was doing earlier on. Confirm. Oh, I'm nervous now. Hot, off, yeah, whatever. Okay. Here we go, guys. First ever drive of Project Motor Racing. I'm sure I'm gonna have to dial all my wheel in on the pit house, and all that. Quite a long time to load. Single race, 12 laps. I'm not going to be doing 12 laps. We can skip this. Vehicle setup. Essentials. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Oh, what was that? There's a little bit of a glitch there. Next. Well, can we get out there then? Oh, drive. We're going straight into qualifying. Oh, wheel ain't set up.
Hammer down now.
Looks a bit washed out. Bit of ghosting. I might have to sort out the graphics a little bit. Something's not quite right there, I don't think. Very smudgy. I don't know if it's coming across on the stream. Sounds really nice. I've got to sort out this false feedback as ooh. Ooh. Let's just come out of this. This is not right. Escape, escape, escape. We need to go back into settings. I need to sort out these graphics for a start. They said the graphics seem a little bit smudgy. Do you know what I mean? I'll try maybe put this up. Let me just take some of this out. We don't need that. Field of view is fine. Throttle. Oh well, I'll have a look at that. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Texture resolution. I mean, we should be fine. I mean, we're running a 4090. Right, assists. Save and exit. We'll keep that on. Authentic, authentic, authentic. I must sort out in. I can bring up Moza as well, so I can. Oh, sorry, guys. So I can adjust them on the sly, on the fly. Save and exit. So it's a full screen. Ah, yeah, what's this? 1920. That's full screen, windowed borderless, resync off, frame limit off. Okay. Save. Right, I'm gonna have to restart the game because you're gonna restart. That's probably why it didn't feel quite as sharp. So let's restart the game. Because it was in 1920 by 1080. Hopefully this will look a little bit sharper, because that worried me a little bit for a moment. I'm definitely going to need to do a lot of dialing in on the wheel, I think. It didn't feel great. Right, can we just do... I don't want to do a whole weekend. Can we just do a practice and just get me out on a track? The sound is awesome of the car. I mean, the Aston Martin sounded really nice. I don't know how it came across for you guys. Right, single player. Can we just do... Oh, we can only do a race weekend. Ah, right, session. I just want to do practice. I don't want to race. So race off. Qualifying off. Practice on. Let's just set that up for like an hour. Yeah, that's fine. Confirm. Confirm. Oh, look at that grass. Looks lovely. I wonder if you can drive on the grass. Yeah, so my system specs, guys, I've got an AMD... I can't remember the CPU. 7950X, maybe? I think. 4090, 64 gig of RAM. It's not very smooth. I don't know how that's coming across to you guys. It's a little bit choppy. Right, let's just that looks better. That looks better. Traction control. That's not working. But I've got to remap my buttons then, because the traction control isn't working. Or the traction control button.
You're clear.
So none of the buttons that I mapped are working. This ain't right, man. This ain't right. I don't feel like the controls were mapped at all. Settings. Control bindings. Why is it defaulting to mouse and keyboard? You know, none of these ABS. Did I not save it? Did I exit without saving or something? I'm not going to go through the whole lot again, guys. I'm just going to do ABS should have been that one. Brake bias. I don't think I saved it, guys. That's okay. That's not working. Right, that'll do for now. Right, save. Okay, now let's get back out on track. Confirm. What? Okay, escape. Resume. The wheel rotation is not one-to-one at the moment, so I need to sort that out. The force feedback at the moment is really light. So it's something I'm going to have to sort out myself. It's quite detailed, but it's just really light. Just looking at the graphics on the dash, they're not crisp. Quite like the aesthetic of the HUD. I do need to sort out the wheel rotation, so it's one-to-one. Just looking at the graphics in the mirror. I mean, the pulse feedback is not unlike AMS2. It's quite detailed. It's not muted like Race Room. Certainly feel connected to the track. Feels like you've got something underneath you, but like I do need to sort out the false feedback because it's very light at the moment, and for some reason I don't think the false feedback what I bound is adjusting. The graphics aren't as crisp as AMS2. Return to pit. Vehicle setup. Can we essentials? Okay. No, so it's not there. Nothing to set up the false feedback in okay, so it's not there. What about in settings, the false feedback? Control? I don't know why this keeps defaulting to mouse and keyboard. It's really strange. At least those have saved. Yeah, so that's... They're not adjusting the plus and minus. I don't know where to set up the false feedback here. No. Display settings controlled by input device settings. Ah, here we go. So on the direct drive wheel, generally you don't want any low force boost. I did get a guide from these guys about setting up the force feedback. Let's try and bring that up. So if I bring this over to you guys, we can have a little look at it together. Right, first thing first, what is the gain set at? The force feedback gain. So we've got smoothing, no dead zone. That's on 100. Wow. If that's the maximum force feedback, that feels really light. Whether we can increase it like through something else, I don't know, but that's that surprised me. That really felt like quite light. Hey Owen. Let's have a look. So I don't know what this force feedback headroom is. So the force feedback detail, I'm just reading the guide here. So low force boost adds weight and detail to the small forces near the center of the wheel. This is useful for lower end wheels that can feel dead around the center. It kind of does feel a little bit dead around the center. The force feedback detail, they're saying, enhances how much you feel from braking forces through the front tires. Use it to make the car's weight transfer more noticeable. Too high can make the wheel feel jittery. Smoothing. That speaks for itself. I don't know, guys. Whether it's just me, it just seems really light. Yeah, I'm reading that now. I'm reading it now, and it just seems that to me that felt like really, really quite light. And I don't know whether that's whether I can. I will go through it properly, but it just. I don't know. Right, steering stiffness, where's that? I didn't see something for steering stiffness. Did you see steering stiffness? Maybe it's this. I don't know. Right. Steering damping adds resistance to smooth steering motion. We don't really want a lot of damping, but I do like to have a little bit of damping. I can't see any of these ones here, damping or anything. Am I going blind here? Can you see anything for damping? Because I can't. I've got to be honest. I don't really want to increase anything. I want to keep it like as uniform as possible, but it doesn't feel. Steering wheel. What is this? It says about steering stiffness here, but I can't see anything for steering stiffness or damping. It's just not there. I don't know whether that document is out of date or anything. Like load boost and stuff like that. Oh, maybe in car setup. Let's save this. Okay. Yeah, it might be per car. Vehicle setup. Essentials. Nothing there. Tyre and chassis. Ah, here we go. Ah! Well done, Jan. And Willow. Let's have a look here. Okay, so we can increase the strength. That's good. It needs to be increased. Right, we can tinker then. We can tinker. We can tinker. What I need to do is find out about the actual steering, the wheel, and what appears on the screen. So it's one-on-one. Just put a little bit more aero in there. Put soft tyres on, gives it a bit more grip. Hey Natty. Right, friction. Just increase the friction just a little bit. I don't know what's what yet. So let's just try these settings. Then we'll come back and increase it if we have to. Can we just resume? Drive. That already feels better. Already that feels way better. Just needs dialing in.
Clear of pit lane.
Oh, that immediately feels 100% better. I will need to spend a bit of time dialing it in. You know, I'm just guessing at the moment. Oh, hello. I'm not sure about the scrubbing sound of the tyres. I mean, the sound is amazing. I really love the sound. Graphically, it's I don't think it's as good as AMS2. Well, I need to take out the wheel feels a bit sticky. What's confusing me at the moment is the ratio, the steering ratio. I need to figure that out. Turn to pit. Vehicle setup. Where was it? Tyres and chassis, wasn't it? So the strength I'm going to increase. Maybe 1.5. Friction, I'm going to take the friction out. Or down a little bit. What I need to do is it steering rack rate, do you think? So I can get a 1-to-1. You know, like if I turn my wheel 90 degrees, I want to see that turning 90 degrees on screen. Looks bad on a 60. I mean, I'm playing in 1440p. The graphics aren't nowhere near as good as they're not as good as AMS2, but let's be real, guys. AMS2's been out a few years, hasn't it? So, but it's always been lovely looking. Right, how do we get the steering rack rate? Maybe let's come down a little bit on that. I'm not sure if that's... It would be nice to have like something in the setup just so we can have like a... We'll go for... I mean, this is all the sort of stuff I need to do offline. But what I do need to do is just sort out that. See that's 90 degrees on my wheel, and that's going way past centre. So it's not steering rack rate. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. It's not in suspension or anything like that, is it? Brakes, engine, diff. Blah, blah, blah. I wonder if it's in the actual options. Right, what's rack feel? So rack feel at 1 does nothing. See, I quite like rack force feedback. The force feedback is going to be very subjective to everybody, but all I want to do now, at the moment, take rack back to 0.5. Let's try that then. Essentials. No, it's definitely not in essentials. Let's just try that. Let's give that a go. No, it's not making any difference. at all. I mean, to be fair, I won't be using... can we take the animated wheel and that off? I wonder.
Clear of pit lane.
The false feedback is actually really good. Very detailed, very lively. But I still haven't got it set up right. I might have to do a lot of stuff in the actual pit house. Yeah, I've got to get rid of this steering wheel animation. The steering wheel animation is really throwing me off. Let's go back to settings. Can we? Right, controls. Graphic settings. Let me have a look at this. Have you got anything about the animation? We might have to look into the DLSS at some point. Control by input device settings. No, we went here, didn't we? Fuck off with your mouse and keyboard. We can't seem to, for some reason, adjust the false feedback on the fly, even though it's got the keybinds for it. Input device settings. Resetting the steering input. I don't quite know what you mean, resetting it. Oh, what, like... I don't know what this is here. This might be it. I've got to go and use the little boys' room quickly, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to piss myself. Oh, right. I think I'm set as a pad controller. I don't know, mate, because it keeps defaulting to that. Right, preferences. Right, it's not that. I know it's got the steering pad there, but it's... I don't know why it keeps defaulting to this mouse and keyboard. So that's controller there. Primary. Right, where's this seat move forward and back? There's no VR support. No VR support at the moment, Manny. Oh, yeah, look, what's this down here? Calibrate. Okay, let's okay, so for some reason that's not allowing me to confirm. What the fuck, man? For some reason, it's not allowing me to do that. Let's try that again. No. Control bindings, input device setting. Unbind. I don't. Right. Calibrate. It's getting a little bit frustrated here. Can we just delete fucking keyboard and mouse? What is this unknown? I can't calibrate it. It's just, it will not. It's picking up the device. And it looks like it's setting up for a pad. Doesn't feel like it's picking up my my wheel, you know. And for some reason, let's just can we just unbind everything? So far, I'm not overly impressed with the UI, and it might just be me being a pleb. But when I do that, why is it saying Why is it saying that? And like my clutch, why, you know, instead of me paddles, why is it saying Y as if I'm using a pad? Like an Xbox controller or something. I don't know. It won't allow me to calibrate it, which I think might help with the as soon as I've got it actually driving properly, I'll let you know whether it's sim or arcade for sure, or simcade and all that. But just at the moment, I just can't seem to get the why is this coming up as unknown? I don't know. Save. Okay. See, at the moment, I can't seem to input device settings, so that's not it. Control bindings, like I can't. Moza R5. Hold on, page up, page down. That don't do anything. Shift and no. I honestly, guys, I really don't know. The music's great though. It's this shouldn't be this hard to set up a wheel. Should it? Should it be that hard? I don't think so. There's no. Do you know what I mean? There's no. You know, in AMS2, you can see how your wheel and that is set up, and there's no need for that to be. I keep going back to this input device settings and control, because for some reason it keeps defaulting to mouse and keyboard. I don't know whether that's just you know, it's going to be the same all the time. I don't know what this unknown is. I can't seem to calibrate my wheel. It's just greyed out. It's not inspiring me with a lot of confidence, I've got to be honest. So what did I do? I added a little bit of friction, didn't I? Let's just drive. This ain't right. I've got virtually no false feedback now. Now it feels like a boat. Like, well, it's got no false feedback at all. I reckon it's. I don't reckon my wheel's been picked up at all. I'm going to I'm going to restart. This is, yeah. I'm going to quit out of the game and I'm going to restart the game and just see if that solves anything, because I don't feel like the game's picking up my wheel properly. Yeah, all the damping and stuff I'll sort out in Pit House. Let's have a quick look at the at these. So what races have we got? So there's, I mean, this. I'm dying to get into the multiplayer stuff. Custom lobbies. Let's have a quick look at this. So these don't look like they're you can set any up just now, unless you can create one. So create server. Can you create? Oh, I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. I need to get this actually working, like drivable. At the moment, it just doesn't seem drivable. But I can't say that's bad on the game, because it might just be me being an absolute pleb. Oh god, this UI is annoying. I just want to. I just literally want to fucking leave. Quit. Yes. I'm sure. Get me out of the game. Get me out of the game. Right. Now let's try again. Let's try again. So that's all set up. Let's just bring my pit house up. I don't think there's probably anything on launcher yet. Nothing on in pit house for Project Motor Racing. Oh, yes, there is. Game not found. Thanks. It's literally like right here. Okay, so let's start this up. Yeah, exactly, Ricky. It might just be me being a bit of an idiot when it comes to setting up the wheel, but it just didn't seem like I could configure it at all. You know, like the set it up, and so I can get the wheel ratio right. I was turning it like 90 degrees right, and it was like the rotation was just completely out. I'm sure there's other content creators out there that have got it running lovely. But you know, with me, I will give you my absolute honest opinion in it. If I think it's shockingly bad, I'll tell you. I'm not bound by any misplaced loyalty just because I've got a early access or whatever. But I want it to be good, because I need something fresh. I need a new fresh challenge. And right, input device settings. It's not that. It's control bindings. Why does it keep coming up with that bloody mouse and keyboard? Can I calibrate? No, I can't calibrate the wheel for some reason. Thanks, Ricky. Thank you for your support. I love you. It's not nothing to do with this page up and page down. Why have I got shifter? It's not this unknown thing, is it?
At the finish, just over 10 hours later, it's Moz who crosses the line to win in record time.
No. It's not that. Right, that's controller, RT, LT, LB. So these are mapped right. That's mapped. Okay. But why can't we calibrate? This is what's really, really frustrating me. For some reason, I can't calibrate the wheel to get the rotation. Let's turn it on the alternative controls. Right, Right, see, I'm fine with all that. No, the wrong paddles. What the fuck? Oh, fucking hell, man. Now we've fucked everything up now. Let's not worry about the alternative then. Right. I don't know what to suggest, guys. For some reason, I can't calibrate the wheel. There's just no false feedback in the wheel. I've got a controller, but it's not plugged in. It's a Bluetooth, and it's not on. I don't know. I've got no idea really what to suggest. This is getting absolutely rinsed in other videos. What, the game in general, Kieran? I'd like to get into the game in general, but I can't get past setting up the wheel. Yeah, that's in the setup, but like for this, what you mean this here? Yeah, but what I want to do, mate, is actually calibrate the wheel, because I was turning 90 degrees and the wheel was just the rotation. The rotation was completely off. Now, a little while ago, I was able to calibrate, but for some reason, I can't. It's like it's greyed out. Maybe press C. What about if I change that? Press C. No. Hey, you misunderstand. It's the in-game rotation. It's the in-game rotation. It needs to be sorted out. The rotation in Pit House is fine. I've got it set up exactly how I want it. I either use 900 or 540. And at the moment, I've got it set up at 540. I mean, I'll give feedback to the devs. So this must, there's got to be an easier way to calibrate your wheel, so that the rotation is 1-to-1. But even so, just now I went out on track and there was just no false feedback. It's like it hasn't picked up the I don't know what this shifter is. Pedals. Wheel. Calibrate. No. Oh. Right, what did I just do there? What did I just do? Because now... page up. Shifter. Pedals. Wheel. So we're on the wheel. Can we now calibrate that? No. Pedals. Calibrate? No. This is bad, man. This is fucking crazy. This is madness. Reset to default. Yes. Right, wheel. Now we can calibrate. Look. Right, center the wheel and press confirm on the steering wheel or keyboard. Confirm. I'm literally clicking every button on the wheel. That's only going to 99% for some reason. Clutch is not working. Okay. We might be getting somewhere. Might be. Okay, so wheel, calibrate. Don't know why it's only saying 33% for some reason. I don't know. Right, okay. For some reason I can't it's because it's pedals. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, Michael. Okay, let's wheel, clutch. Okay, that's that. Hopefully that's sorted that out. Save and exit. Oh dear. Single player. Race weekend. We don't want any right, session. One hour. Weather average. Confirm. Race. Oh. I'm going to have a look at the Discord soon, or in a second. First impressions. Graphics aren't as good as AMS2. I think they need a bit of work. It might need a bit of work on my end. Setting up the wheel has been an absolute nightmare for me. I'm not even joking how bad the so it's just all reset to what I'd set up now, is it? Well, let's add a bit more strength to the force feedback. Well, let's just leave it as just all just leave it at that. Drive. The rotation is still off.
Hammer down now.
Like the smallest turn of the wheel and the car wants to turn 90 degrees. But I'm hardly touching the wheel, and that's just not right. The false feedback is good. Very detailed. I can't get to grips with the steering because the rotation is just completely off. Graphically, it reminds me of playing ACC, but in VR. You know, it's a little bit washed out and not very sharp. I might need some sharpening or something, I don't know. Just looking at the shadows on the dashboard, you can see like the jaggies is what I call them. So AMS2 knocks spots off it graphically. It certainly hasn't got the feel of LMU as far as I'm concerned, but look, I've not been able to set this up. The false feedback for me is just really light, but that just might be it's something I need to do in the car setup. None of my keybinds have saved again. Oh no, I reset them, didn't I? Yeah, it is. The false feedback is very AMS2 like. Very detailed. You know, like you don't like race room false feedback, but you like AMS2's false feedback. That's what it feels like. You know, I can feel the road surface, I can feel all the bumps. The false feedback for me is just too light at the moment. I can't really get a feel for the car. But as far as, you know, feeling the curbs, like, yeah, completely, that feels lovely. Feels just exactly like AMS2 does. It feels really nice, but light, very light. And that just might be something that I need to adjust, because I haven't been able to get the wheel rotation right. That's throwing me off completely. Like I'm turning my wheel, like literally. You imagine that's at 90 degrees. I'm turning it literally that much, hardly touching it. Hey AJ. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not going to say it looks terrible. It's not sharp. Do you know what it reminds me of? I mean, I'm playing 1440p on a screen. This reminds me of the clarity that I get in VR on my Quest 3, where it's perfectly playable and you can see everything, but it's not sharp. It's not clear. But that might be my graphics settings. I might need to tweak them a little bit. The false feedback is just so light. I can't really get a feel for the car. You certainly can't get a feel for any weight transfer at all. You feel like you're floating around the track a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's a natural look though, AJ. It's just a bit too smudgy. I need to get this. I need to get the wheel sorted and the false feedback, because at the moment I can't drive this car. And I'm not bad in GT3s. Well, what's the cockpit setup? Okay, so we've got seat position. Can we adjust that? Okay, so that's good. So we can keep the field of view as it is, but we can adjust the. I wonder. Raise lower. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Left, right. We can set that up. Yeah. That's I like that. Steering wheel. So is that on or off now? I don't know. Save and exit. Camera movement. Okay. So all of these kind of stuff, you know, I would probably zero all of them, but it's something I've got to play with. I don't know. I don't. For some reason, my FPS counter's not coming up. Maybe if I'll have to get a standalone FPS counter. I used to have one. Maybe that's just only through Steam. I'm not running this game through Steam, you see. It wasn't a Steam download. Back. Let me just go to settings again. Right, let's have a quick look here. Screen space reflections. I don't know what that means. But I'm just gonna I mean I should be able to run this at Ultra on a 4090. There should be no problem with that. Post-process anti-aliasing. Let's turn that on. Oh no, what we got? ELA. Oh no. Let's turn that off then for a minute. So I've got no DLSS running. I'm running this all at native resolution and stuff. I'm sure I'll be able to get much more. No, this particular key wasn't a Steam download, but the one that I bought is a Steam download. Is a Steam key. Yeah, I don't know what we can do. Lens flare, filtering. We don't need that kind of crap. But this is what's bugging me, guys. The input device settings. Oh, right, that's actually working now. That's actually that wasn't moving before. So throttle, no dead zone on that. I don't know what this false. I'm gonna have to go through all these false feedback things because the false feedback at the moment feels way too light. Way too light. So brake pedal. Let's just. I don't want to. I have got a bit of a dead zone. But why is that not? So the throttle pedal's working. Throttle pedal there, perfect. Brake pedal, nothing. It's literally doing nothing. Haptic strength, what does that mean? The game pads and wheels. This changes how strong rumble cues are for grip loss, curbs or impact. A vibration volume knob. So the steering rack rate, it says, is the steering ratio, which corresponds to how fast the car's front wheels react to your input. Higher and quicker steering, good for modern prototypes. Lower and slower, more stable feel, good for older GT cars. That doesn't address the fact that I want a ratio that's right, instead of like turning the wheel a micro bit and it turns 90 degrees in the animation. I just don't know, guys. I've got to be honest. I'm not enamored with it at the moment. I'm really not enamored with it at the moment. I can't even get it. I can't. Do you know? I just can't. Right, controller wheel. Okay. Pedals. Right, so it's picked up the binding for it. That's not an issue. Oh, look, I've got to reset all of these again. God, I was so hyped. I was literally so fucking hyped. I got into the game and it's just like, oh, what the actual F? For some reason, the false feedback, like you've got keybinds for it here. So that button doesn't work. That button works, okay. And that one. So 2 of my buttons on the Moza wheel don't work. Look right. Do that one. Look left. I'll have to do all the menu stuff at another point. But I just want... I just want the game to feel like I'm actually driving. Now I don't want to slate it until I've managed to do it right back. I managed to get it actually, driving properly. Please, can you go back to the menu with the sliders? This one. This one. Oh, now the steering wheel's not. Now it's not working. Look, if you look at the top there, it's not. That's not even doing anything. Right, and use mouse to see. 5%? What, on the steering wheel? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't really want so none of them are working in there. So what is that? A full feedback detail? Is that on 30? I think it was on 30, wasn't it? Maybe that was on 10 originally. Maybe I need to put that on. So this global false feedback gain says for gamepad. All right, let's just save this and see what this does. Restart the weekend. Vehicle setup. Tyres and chassis. Right, strength. Let's just put... I don't want to be too high. The damping and all that I'll set up in Moza Pit House, but what I want to do is actually get it... Maybe that I need to do something in the rack feel or something like that. No. That won't allow me, so it won't allow me to go past that. Let's just leave that as that. Escape. Escape. Drive. Right, I've taken the actual animation off. So that might... Nah, it's... It's not right. It's not right.
Hammer down now.
The input is just not right. I mean, I'm literally touching the wheel. See what I mean? The slightest touch of the wheel, and it wants to like literally turn 90 degrees. I don't think it's ready. I mean, I'm hardly putting any steering input on that. The steering input's just completely off. Let me have a look on their Discord and see if there's any way to adjust the steering input so it's 1-to-1. 540, Chris. I mean, I could increase, but I shouldn't have to change that. It should automatically pick it up. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure. Maybe, Andre. Maybe. But that's a basic thing in a racing sim, isn't it? Like being able to set your wheel ratio. That's basic. That is real basic. Let's see if I can find I'd be interested to see what my performance is. You know, CPU, GPU, etc. Let's see if we can get some answers. The sound is brilliant. The sound is great. Let's bring up my task manager and just see what I can get, what kind of performance I'm getting. The processes and stuff. Wow, the GPU is absolutely maxed out. Bearing in mind I'm running OBS as well. Is the stream okay, guys? Is it choppy at all? Performance tab in Nvidia app. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. Nvidia app. I didn't know that. No, I'm interested from my perspective whether I can run these graphics settings while streaming and high GPU load, disable effects or close apps. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Where's the performance tab then? Oh, that's Nvidia Broadcast. We don't want Nvidia Broadcast. No. Close that. Nvidia app we want. Nvidia app. There we go. Right. Graphics. Where do I find that, Paddy? System, maybe. Streams 5. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I mean, I've got a 4090, and it seems like it's maxing out my 4090 with them settings. It was Paddy that said about the Nvidia app, wasn't it? Willow says you need to recalibrate the wheel. You didn't follow the correct setup on start. Yeah, but I redid that though, didn't I? Let's optimize that. Global settings, no. So I'm looking for the little tab that I can have, so I can see what max frame rate. Home. Yeah, my computer seems to be way struggling, like lagging. It's absolutely brilliant, Dave. Oh my God. You won't believe it, mate. Nah, I've not been able to do much, Dave, to be honest. The setup is an absolute nightmare. Right, Willow says I didn't set it up right. Let's quit to the main menu again then. Right. Let's go to that. Let's come out of that. Right. We will go to the settings. Input device. No, it's not input device. It's control bindings. Go to the wheel. Okay. Calibrate. Center the wheel and press confirm on the steering wheel or keyboard. I'll press enter on the keyboard because none of my buttons will work. Right. Unwind your wheel to a 90-degree position. Hold it there and press confirm on the steering wheel or keyboard. So I'm holding it there at 90 degrees. It's only saying 33%. I'll press confirm. Press my throttle down as far as it will go. There. Hold it there and press confirm. Done. Brake. Press your brake down as far as it will go. Hold it there and press confirm on the steering wheel or keyboard. Okay. The clutch doesn't work. It won't pick up the clutch because it's not pedals. So just confirm. Okay, we'll confirm. There we go. Right. Input device settings. Now, according to... What do you mean unwind my wheel? Oh no, I see what you're saying. Unwind your wheel. Why not just turn 90? Exactly, Dave. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's not 90 degrees. Did it say unwind it to 90 degrees? I'm sure it did, didn't it? I'm sure that's what it said, didn't it? Unwind it to 90 degrees. But it only comes up as 33%. Unwind it, exactly. Why not just say, turn your wheel 90 degrees? Oh, this is it's so frustrating because I'm sure it's going to be something so easy. Maybe just turn it all the way. I mean, we could try that, I guess. But it says not. I'm trying to do what it says, you know. Look, guys, the false feedback is lovely. The false feedback, like, it's very, very detailed. Very much like AMS2, but I can't get any feel for the car at the moment because the false feedback itself is just way too light. I can't.
Because you can get into a rhythm, really get into quite a special zone, and there is something different.
I thought there was someone talking to me then.
You do end up in a different state of karma, very much.
Steering wheel is set to 5%.
It's hard to describe it, but once you've existed in that plane, it's something that really touches you. One of my best experiences was hammering along the Mulsanne straight at 200 miles an hour at Le Mans with that white line through the middle of the car and just feeling like I was in the best.
What you're saying, that I should have this at 50% maybe?
Safety car, need a 14.
100%? Right, let's try 50% because that would for me would be 1-to-1, wouldn't it? Let's try that. Let's just try that. I mean, fuck me. Practice. Yeah, we only want practice. Let's just we don't want no race. So off with the race, off with qualifying, and practice an hour or so. 50 minutes, that'll do. Confirm. Let's try that. You're saying logic. Let's try. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. I'm really sorry that I'm trying to struggle through this. But if you haven't already, if you would hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Right, let's just drive without changing anything. I've got no idea. Nope. Nope.
Clear.
I need to set the camera angles and that, like, you know, like in AMS2, out of the box, it's bloody awful. Yeah, the rotation is just not right. Wow. Sounds amazing. I mean, I've only driven this one car. Hold on. On track. Hit escape. Bring up the pause menu. Cockpit settings. No, that's not it. Back. On setup. Wheel inputs display. Okay, no, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. God damn it! Set this to 100% then. That won't doing that, it won't allow me to save. Maybe I don't need to save that. Fucking AI. At the moment, it feels like, you know how AMS2 felt out the box? It felt like he was in a boat. I need to put the animated wheel back on just so I can see whether it's my inputs that are dodgy or whether it's I can't get any of the things to save as well. Like, is it just me being a dick? Oh no, that's actually saved, the traction control. I don't think the rear camera's great. It's not terrible. It's not Rensport bad, but do you remember years ago, guys, when I used to say that I couldn't get the pulse feedback right on ACC? That's what I feel like I'm struggling with now. And Dixon always used to say to me, wait till you get a, not Dixon, who was it? You know, he was a real good, he was really good for the community. I think he had a bit of a, the rotation's completely wrong, man. The steering input's completely wrong. I mean, I've barely touched that and it wants to literally turn right. No. That's me, like, I'm turning way less than I was before. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. It can't be this hard. I just did 100. That was 100%, Chris. It can't be this hard to set up a wheel. It's on 540, mate. Never changes on Moza. It can't be this hard to set up a wheel like rotation. What I need to do is where was that? Is it preferences? Now, where did I find the, is it display settings? No. Was it assists? No. Oh, wait a minute. I can't remember where I found, like the animation for the what do you call it? See, I think a lot of this here is just literally for pads. I don't really feel like it affects me as such. I can't find where the I wonder if it's in the HUD. Probably in the HUD, isn't it? Cockpit setup. Here we go. No, it's not that. No, that's on. That's on. Seat position? No. I'm fine with the seat position. Let's just make that like that. That's better. Steering wheel. That should now be on, I think. Who knows? We've got no idea. We've got no indication that the steering wheel's on now. Yeah, there it is. So like I've turned that like maybe 45 degrees, and on the screen it's gone past 90. What am I supposed to do here? It says turn it to 90 degrees. I turn it to 90 degrees, it's 33%. So is it saying do it all the way? Okay, let's try that in Moza then. We'll try that in Moza. We'll change that in Moza. Right, we've got 900 rotations set in Moza. Maybe you are absolutely right, and that's how it should be. And it's me being an absolute Burke. No, don't want to quit. No. Restart the weekend. There we go. Try. Oh, we're very close. Not quite, but we're close. Oh, well done, guys. Well done. You absolute legends. This is why I need you guys here. Immediately feels a million times better. I actually feel like I can control the car now. Although the false feedback is still too light. I need to sort that out. Oh my god, that... So I'm going to need to do a new profile. Well, I've got a profile for different games anyway, but... We're in this together, Jan. You're absolutely right, mate. So if you've got a Moza wheelbase, guys, set your rotation to 900 in the pit house software. Thank you to all of you guys that recommended that, and I was just like, no. I always have 540 degrees rotation. Metz knows fuck all, mate. It immediately feels 100 times better. It's still too light. I need a bit more weight in the wheel. But as far as actual force feedback, I've got no complaints. I can feel the road, I can feel the curbs. I can feel it trying to load up the wheel, but where it's so light, it's just not. I can feel that, you know, the outside of the wheel trying to load up the weight. Two weeks off of work. That's that's mad. Look, guys, if you do decide you're going to pre-order it no matter what, I'd be really grateful if you use my affiliate link. If you are thinking about buying. It's not quite 1-to-1, but it's very, very close. I imagine I can adjust that slightly. Tell you, once I've got the force feedback strength dialed in, it plays really well. It drives well. It's not on the level of LMU GT3s, but then I've got that pretty much dialed in on pit house and in-game. There's quite a few sliders I can play around with in here that I've not even looked at properly yet. But it's certainly not hardcore. I mean, for my sins, I watched a Kiref video a couple of weeks ago, and he said it was hardcore to drive. It's not. It's not hardcore. Ooh. Look at the damage. What the fuck? Well, you know, I'm not happy yet. I'm a lot happier than I was an hour ago, that's for sure. Right, now we've got to figure out how to give it a bit more weight in the force feedback without losing force feedback details. So I don't really want to add like artificial, too much artificial damping. You know, like we had this problem with Forza. It drives way better than Forza Motorsport. already. That was an absolute nightmare. That was terrible to try and set up. Right, let's go back to the pits. Chris, the false feedback was getting. You can feel it. You know when you're going around the corner and you want to feel like a tyre loading up or the wheel loading up. You can feel like the resistance, like with the grip and like obviously with the weight transfer. You can feel it. It wants you to feel that, but the settings are just too light at the moment, and I need to find out what I need to adjust, what sliders I need to adjust, just to get that right resistance, you know, without putting just like artificial damping into it. I want to be able to feel that resistance, you know, and actually feel like, you know, when you're going around the corner, you can feel like you're holding on to it, because otherwise you're never going to know when you're at the limit or about to go over the limit. You know, remember in Forza, you'd be at the limit, it'd be so light, and then you'd go past the limit and the wheel would just go like, you know, so loose, like there was no false feedback, until you brought it back again under the limit. So I need to find out what sort of sliders we need to be mucking around with, and I think most of it is going to be in here. All right, so that did. So for some, do you know why? So let's increase the strength and put it on what I had. Was it 1.8 I had, didn't I? Let's save that, because for some reason it didn't start. It didn't save. Load boost. It'd be nice if we got a like a tooltip. So we have got a bit of a guide on vehicle setup. So you've got the settings menu, and then you've got the vehicle setup for the false feedback. So it's per vehicle, which is good. You know, so you know obviously you're not going to set up probably a prototype the same way you set up an MX-5. Do you know what I mean? So what does this do? What does load boost? And what is it supposed to do? So load boost is an FFB signal based on lateral G-forces, which is probably what we kind of want. No, it's not a rack or tyre signal. No, we don't want that then. Because we want to feed it through the rack or through the tyres. What about rack feel? Okay, so can we increase that? Oh, so that only goes up to 1.02. I'm not sure then. Friction, I think, is just artificial damping. Right, friction adds artificial resistance to simulate mechanical steering friction. Can make the wheel feel more realistic, but too high feels sticky. Well, I only had it on low and it felt sticky. I'll sort that out in pit house. So we go to advanced settings in pit house. Just make sure everything's all set up there. Game damping, game inertia, game friction, no, natural friction. Let's just increase that in pit house and natural damping. Just that slightly. Right, let's just go back out on track with that. I want to save that. Oh, mutes. Confirm. Let's go out on Still feels a little bit too low.
All clear.
Still not enough. It's still too light. Right, let's just do a lap or two, just get the tyres warm and see if the false feedback like increases and it's at 100%, Willow. Hey, Chris. Yeah, this is way too light for me. False feedback is way too light. There must be a setting that I'm missing, because this can't be it. You know, this can't be the false feedback. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's try another car. Right, let's try. Do you know what? Let's try the MX-5. I know how that feels in iRacing. I know how it feels in Race Room. Let's try an MX-5. Lime Rock, maybe. Where's the MX-5? Give me the MX-5. You know, that can be quite. There it is. No. Where the fuck is the MX-5? I thought we had the MX-5. We have got the MX-5, haven't we? I didn't go past it, did I? Yeah. There. Right, MX-5. Thank you. Confirm. Lime Rock. Oh, no. Lime Rock. Confirm. Trophy. MX-5 trophy, Carty. Right, sessions. No race. Off. 50 minutes. Perfect. Let's go. Steering stiffness. That might be what we need to adjust. Just to stiffen up the wheel a little bit. That's what I need, I think. Because the false feedback itself is really good. Skip this. Vehicle setup. Let's just try that. Oh, hold on. Let's try that. That's way loose.
Hammer down now.
So many laps of this Lime Rock and an MX-5 on iRacing. So many. Right, so I need to sort out the false feedback. The false feedback's fine. There's a lot of detail, there's enough detail, but it just feels too light. Steering stiffness. Okay, let's try that, and we'll also add a bit more strength as well. Vehicle setup. Add a bit more strength. We had 180. Let's go to 190. Steering stiffness. How far can we go with that? So we can actually go right up to 10. Maybe a little bit of friction. Give it a go. Give it a go.
Clear the pits.
Hardly any difference. I mean, once I've got it set up, I'm sure this will feel nice, but the race room MX-5, that's with dialed in settings, you know, it's hard to beat that. Steering rack, possibly. Oh, you can really feel the false feedback pulling now. I'm not so enamoured with the sound of the MX-5 as I was with the Aston. Not properly yet, Minimus. I need to try and find an FFB guide or something online. Once I've got a grasp of what needs to change to get the feeling that I want, I will put a guide together, because it's not terribly easy. In AMS2 it's really simple to adjust all your false feedback. Once you've got your pit house stuff like set up, and then this is like a throwback. This is like ACC, if I remember. That was per car as well. Whereas in AMS2, you kind of get your baseline, and then you increase and decrease your false feedback per car. I mean, obviously you can do adjustments to have set up your individual false feedback per car. Yeah, I tried rack force, but it doesn't allow you to move it up too much. Because I quite like rack force full feedback, which is quite like what race room is. Oh, stop looking at chat, Metz. Yeah, I mean, it does need a bit of polish. Let's be honest. But now I'm kind of getting towards where I feel like it should be. It's becoming more enjoyable. It's certainly more enjoyable than it was an hour ago when I couldn't work out the rotation. We've sorted that out in the pit house. I wouldn't say it's beta, but it needs a bit of polish and it needs a bit of work. It just needs to. I think it needs to be more information out there, and there probably will be. You know, once all of the content creators have sussed out, you know, how to do this, how to do that, and you get guides out there and all the rest of it. There'll be a lot of content, I think, on this channel for me anyway, just to work out what to change to get this. And you know what it's like with a brand new game. I like fiddling. I've got all week next week to fiddle, all weekend as well. So the more time I spend doing it, but I still think it should be way easier to set up your wheel from the off. That was quite difficult. So what else was it? The device settings. So all of these, like, we might be able to increase. See, low force boost. In most games, you don't use any of that for a direct drive wheel. Even like something like mine, I've only got an R5, but you don't generally use low force boost for direct drive wheels. When you say what was the alignment setting, it was I was using wheel rotation of 540 in my Moza pit house, which I use on all of my sims, and then set it all up in games so it matches 1-to-1. But for some reason I couldn't do that. I had to increase Moza pit house to 900 rotation to get it 1-to-1 in the game. But yeah, so this force feedback gain is on 100. So yeah, but this is pretty much the full release, Chris. This is pretty much the full release. What did you say there, Chris? Not Chris. Andre. Bring down the headroom. Okay, yeah. Let's just bring that down to 50. Just see, like, you know, what that does, and then like increase it back up. Save and exit. No, it seems just, I don't know if it seems lighter or just like less detail. I think I need to compensate. It feels a little bit dead in the middle. Yeah, Chris, I have on pretty much everything. I didn't with my old G29. I remember in iRacing, you used to just kick it round, like round here. I really like the detail of the force feedback. Ah, you're very welcome. There's definitely a game there. There's definitely a game there. Like, you know. Jesus Christ, what was he doing? Slowing down for the pits on the apex. Fucking hell! Top-notch AI. Not really, Brazil. You can feel it wants to. It wants to, but because it just feels too light. You know, you can feel that loaded up on the left-hand side there, going around the corner, but not enough. That might be completely my settings. You know, I need to figure them out. Like, you can feel that, like, under braking, you can feel, you know, you can feel it, but not enough. But you can't feel anything like that in AMS2 either, unfortunately. Race room, you can really feel it. 3D print some more Newton meters. Do you know, I've done no 3D printing for weeks. It looks all right, guys. I mean, except the AI just want to drive through you. What the fuck was that? Right, so that's not worked. With the what did we do? What did we do there? What did we change? I can't remember what we changed. Ah, the headroom, wasn't it? So what is force feedback headroom supposed to do? Let's have a look. No, that doesn't really. So what was that on? Can you remember? Was it on 100? No, 150. It was on 150, wasn't it? You found your 3D printer in a skip. Right. What can we change here, guys? Do you think to increase? I don't want. How can I put this? The force feed. The detail of the force feedback feels really nice. I don't want to do that on a direct drive wheel, Andre, because that's just going to. I think that would drown out the low end forces. I don't know. What's this throttle pedal sensitivity? I need to spend a whole day on this. I mean, unfortunately, I've got to go in probably an hour. I might be back later on tonight. If you're around, guys, you can join me later on tonight, especially for people like AJ that are that are US guys. You know, I could be around for tonight. I'll definitely be around sometime tomorrow and all over the weekend and that. But yeah, we're going out as a family. It's just try low force boost. It won't hurt. Okay, let's put it up to 20 maybe, and maybe just increase that slightly. Maybe increase this a little bit. Let's just give that a go. Let's do that. Save. Okay. I'm just really reluctant to use any kind of low force boost. I feel like it just it cocks it all up. Return to the pit. Right. Right, the steering is 1-to-1. The steering is 1-to-1 now.
Clear the pits.
There is a little bit more weight there, but it's definitely a bit better. I'm not even sure oil slip. I'm not even sure if there's any kind of comms. Whoa! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! I'm a bleeder. Let me just change this up a little bit. I'm just trying something in no. Oh, it feels absolutely dead in the centre. I don't think that low pulse boost is helping the false feedback signal, to be honest. Project Cars 4. I mean, it's probably what Project Cars 3 should have been, maybe. I think I've got damage. I think I've got wheel damage, because that's it's pointing to the right. Let's restart the session. Restart. Oh, we've got to change all this again. There we go. Let's go to the top end of that. Let's go to... So that is the highest strength you can have on the force feedback there. Maybe take the friction out. I don't know. Like the EQs do. I mean, there's going to have to be a force feedback guide. For sure. Maybe add a little bit of damping. Steering rack rate. What is that? What is that? Oh, thank you for subscribing, Music Forever. Welcome to the madhouse, mate. Welcome to the madhouse. Let's give these a go. Load boost. Let me just put a little bit of that on, just see what it does. You know, again, I've got literally no clue what it does.
All clear.
No. No. No, 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 no. You can definitely feel the weight transfer, but it's just too light. You can feel the wheel moving under you. You can actually feel them. The force feedback is very, very good, I think. But too light. I don't understand how it's so light. You can really feel it. You can really feel that. But it's just not heavy enough. Yeah, I can feel the gear shift. I mean, obviously that's a canned effect, but that feels really nice. You can feel the wheel. You can feel the wheels moving over the surface through the wheel. If you know what I mean. You can feel the bumps, the curbs, and like here, you can feel the outside of the car wanting to. You can feel it like loading up. Here's where it's like really pronounced. You can really feel that. It's a really nice feel. But it's not heavy enough, if you know what I mean. This is quite a heavy steering car, even with power steering.
Sounded great when it came by.
It's actually quite a nice feel, you know, guys. I mean, I'm certainly not sliding around. You know, a lot of people accuse AMS2 of being slidey. I don't particularly find it slidey, like, and I do tend to find that people that find it slidey overdrive it a little bit, or just not used to driving like the way AMS2 drives. This actually drives really nice. Well, this MX-5 is driving lovely. I just wish the force feedback was a bit heavier. It just feels a bit too light. Yeah, you can feel the tyres loading up. Listen, I've never driven a race car. I've got no idea how a race car drives. But, you know, in normal cars, you know, when you go like going around a corner, you can feel the outside of the tyre loading up, and I can really feel that. Like, but it's just too light. I especially like, you know, like the feeling the road surface through the wheel, and not just like a canned effect like in race room. It's almost like a canned effect. It's a constant micro vibration. I'm not getting that here. It feels really nice, but again a little bit too light. Like there, like feeling that little feeling that little bump and feeling it through the wheel. Hey Ben. Right there, you can really. It's the force feedback. I think the force feedback is really nice. If you like the force, if you drive AMS2, for me, AMS2's got some of the best force feedback out there. But it just, I think the physics let it down a little bit. But I'm certainly not sliding about in this. I don't feel like I'm sliding about. Maybe if we start pushing it a little bit. And it's certainly starting to feel a bit heavier as the outside feels like it's heavier. And I'm assuming that's because there's a bit more grip. I just need to figure out what settings will increase the force feedback. Not the force feedback detail, but like the weight of the wheel and stuff like that. I don't want to do too much in pit house, so it sort of kind of detracts from what the game can do. Does that make sense? Right, let me go back to let me have a go back to you guys, because obviously you're wanting to know what it feels like, and I'm trying to communicate what it feels like. Right, let's have a quick look. Ben, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Yeah, this has brought me back. I'll be honest. Right, how does it feel in comparison to the iRacing MX-5? I've not driven the iRacing MX-5 for a while, but with the iRacing MX-5, it feels very similar, except it's nowhere near as heavy. Like, it's really hard to describe. The iRacing MX-5, you can really feel it, and I've never felt quite safe in the iRacing MX-5. The old one I did, but the new one I didn't. Adjust my EQ levels. Okay. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Because this is what we're struggling with at the moment. If I can get the force feedback to feel how I want it to feel, like I haven't got a problem with the physics at the moment. I really haven't. They are boost low EQ. Okay. Let's oh, that's in the pit, isn't it? Return to pit. Vehicle setup, tyres and chassis. Low EQ. Let me just double check. Right, EQ high I don't want to touch because the curb feel is absolutely perfect. So low EQ can help with load feel. So let's increase that a little bit. How much that go? Let's go to 1.5. Let's just see how that feels. High EQ is for curbs. Road and curb feel. That doesn't need to be touched. Mid EQ. No, that's all fine. Let's try that. Let's try that. The low EQ. But I'm going to come back to you guys for a minute because I've kind of been neglecting you guys for a second. So let's scroll back in chat, see what I've missed. Metz magnet. No Metz magnet. No. Yeah, done that. Slap some low boost. Yeah, we've done that. 3D pimp work. Yeah, done that. Yeah, it should. Brazilian. There should be like maybe a tooltip for what things do. AMS2 does that brilliantly, by the way. Like you just hover over something and it will give you a little indication on the right hand side what does what. Turn haptic setting down may give you more range in FFP perhaps. Okay, yeah. Go with lots of Metz. Got a day release from the dungeon. Is there definite settings screen for setting up your controller? I'm not sure. I'll find out about the lobby comms, but that might be like, you know, going into multiplayer and stuff. But I don't want to do any of that yet until I've sorted out how to control the car, because the last thing I want to do is go into a multiplayer. You know, I don't think the ranked stuff is on there. Obviously, there's only content creators that are here at the moment. But I don't want to go into any lobby and just like thinking shit. It feels completely bad. I think it's going to be. I think Ollie. I think Oil Slick. I think it's going to be a solid game. I'll be honest. If you'd asked me an hour ago, I would have said like throw it in the bin. But that's because that's probably just my naivety in setting it up. It just I'm part of the partner program, Bearded Racer. So yeah, I have got an early access thingy. What do you call it? We should share it and we'll all test it together. Yeah, the MX-5 does have power steering, but in iRacing you can feel the weight of it. And like at the moment, I'm just finding it a little bit too light. But the false feedback, the actual detail, is really good. I really like it. So I'm just trying to catch up with the chat, guys. So we've adjusted the EQ, haven't we? We've boosted the low EQ. So we'll give that a go. Oh. Ben, thank you for saying it's exciting to see me back. I'm pleased to be back. I'm excited to be back. I've had like almost a year away from sim racing, and it's done me the world of good. It really did. Boost lows, decrease highs. I don't need to touch the mids and the highs because they feel fine. Thank you for subscribing, Matty. I really appreciate it. Got to take time and knowledge on how to work everything. Yeah, and I'm sure by the end of next week there'll be like a plethora of guides on false feedback, what you need to change. You change this setting, change that setting. But that's one of the beauties for me is like I don't create a lot of videos, and you guys know I'm a live streamer primarily. But when it comes to false feedback, and I really like to get nitty gritty. I mean, AMS2 took me a whole weekend to dial it in, and if you remember Forza Motorsport, that took me a weekend to get that at least half feeling like a sim. Not that it ever did, because it was just bloody terrible. But I will do a deep dive into the false feedback and stuff. But let's get back out on track with these settings anyway. I'm still not 100% sure how the wheel setup went, honestly. Metzi MX-5 Lime. Back, drive. Oh, well, we might be getting somewhere now. We might be getting somewhere.
Clear of pit lane.
Oh, we might be getting somewhere. We're going to need to take a bit of damping out. But we're actually getting somewhere on the weight. Ah, way better. Way better, but we need to, I think, it's a little bit dead in the centre. Oh my God, that is way better. This really feels a lot better. Oh wow, what a difference that makes. I've got a bit of artificial damping that I need to take out now, and maybe increasing a little tiny bit more the EQ, the low EQ. Well, that's feeling a lot better. What I'll try and do is I'll try and set up another camera as well. I actually feel like I've lost a little bit of detail on the road surface now. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to put too much artificial stuff and start losing detail, you know. I think it's going to be a fine balance, but it's just a shame that, you know, there's. Maybe I need to sort out the headroom, maybe, like, to give me more headroom to be able to boost the details. But although, like, I'm starting to get that weight that I'm craving, I feel like I've lost a little bit of detail from the road surfaces. I mean, the curbs in that are absolutely perfect. I don't like a massive amount of force feedback on the curbs, because sometimes it can just be overpowering. Bit of stutter there. Right. I actually feel like we're getting somewhere. I really do feel like we're getting somewhere. Right, take that down a bit, take that down a bit, maybe that. Right, let's just lose that. Oh, no, not that. Let's leave that at 1. Maybe that. Right, I'm going to save that. Save the setup. Confirm. But I want to go back into a GT3. That's what I'm most familiar with, is the GT3 car. I feel like once I can get a GT, like one of my favourite GT3 cars or whatever set up, oh, I don't know about the Corvette. I haven't got a lot of experience in a Corvette. I feel it's better for me to use a car that I'm maybe a bit more familiar with. Then I can like make like comparisons. What have we got in the social lobbies in Mosport? Not many people in the thingy. So we've got 2 drivers there. I mean, obviously there will be a lot more people. Is there people in ranked, I wonder? I'm not doing the license test yet, not until I've got the got it all set up. Thank you for subscribing to Trixo, very much appreciated, guys. If you want to get like not just on this stream but going forward all over the weekend, if you want to join the Discord community, there'll be a lot more details in there, what's going on, and like more chat and more chatter and stuff like that. There shouldn't be any DLC just yet, for me anyway, but what was it? Oh, single player. That's what I want to do. Right, what we got? We got about probably about 45 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna have to knock it on the head for a few hours, because we're going out as a family tonight because we weren't able to do anything over the week, during the week for Mrs. Met's birthday. I don't want the MX-5. I want a different car. Give me something different. Why can't I, oh, here we go. I want a GT3. Just because I'm more familiar with that than anything else. Aston Martin is what I was driving earlier on. M4, you know, I've got a little bit of... a little bit of experience. Let's confirm that. We don't want no race, just that. What track? I want something that I'm really familiar with. So let's go with. Let's go to Monza. Let's go to Monza. Everybody knows Monza. I know what what you should be feeling there. So Monza in Project Motor Racing, guys, is Brianza. Of course it is. Licensing issues there, obviously. Single race? Did we set up a race? No, just practice. Right, so vehicle setup here. Let's automatically, if we just increase the low EQ and the strength to like 1.8, and just leave it at that for now. Let's go out and try that. It certainly is in bitterly. Look at the steering ratio. It's almost perfect. Not quite. It's still slightly out. Cockpit setup. No, HUD layout. No, not HUD layout. I had it right the first time, didn't I? Seat position. I like the fact that the field of view doesn't change. You can literally just change change that. That's kind of where I'd want to be. Something like that. Save. Exit. Thank you for subscribing, Wilkie. Welcome to the channel, mate. Resume.
Clear of pit lane.
Sounds nice. Again, the detail of the force feedback is really good. Oh, that feels a bit too heavy. Not that I'm aware of, Paddy. I think AMS2 and Race Room are your only sims really for more obscure race tracks. That's what AMS2 and Race Room do really well. Where Race Room concentrates more on the European, more obscure tracks, and Razor obviously on the more South American. I think I need to dial down the EQ boost on this one. And I've got quite a lot of natural damping set up in Moza for this. I don't know, I feel like if I take my hands off the wheel, it's going to oscillate a little bit. Which it does in iRacing as well, and missed the brake in there. I don't know, it feels a little bit odd in the middle. It's almost like it sort of lets go. Let's turn down the traction control, that might be why that's doing that. Yeah, so I don't know, it just seems to want to push. That just feels a little bit odd. You know, for me, like Le Mans Ultimate, sometimes it feels like it's a little bit light in the middle, and there's a lot of detail, like left and right of the wheel. Feels a little bit like that. It feels a little bit light in the middle. Although, actually turning the wheel slightly, I still don't think the wheel rotation's set up perfectly. I need to work on that. I think I need to tone down the low EQ on this bit. On this car. It might just be the car. But the force feedback certainly felt a little bit better on that. Let's try, let's go back to the Aston Martin. I want to know whether it's the actual car itself, or you know, I didn't feel comfortable in that M4. It seemed a little bit weird under braking, and it might just be me. So vehicle setup, tyres and chassis. For me, let's just go. Let's just do that and leave everything else as standard. You know, we don't want to save it just yet. Why does the car want to?
All clear.
Just that ain't right, is it? If the car's pulling to the left and then pulling to the right. It don't feel right, man. It might just be the GT3s that feel like dog shit. Can't feel any weight transfer at all. Yeah, the reason I've turned the music off, not turned the music off, is because I don't want to infringe any copyright or anything like that, so... Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. If you wouldn't mind smashing up the like button, I'd really appreciate it. This is a preview of Project Motor Racing, guys, it's not a review. I don't think anyone can give you a proper review unless they've spent a bit of time in the actual sim. Try a vintage car. I'd be scared to. I'd be scared to try a vintage car. I can't even remember what cars we've got in this, guys. So we've got a cup car, Porsche cup car. GTO. Oh, not just yet. Not just yet for the for them. Look at these beasts. It's the storm. Really? No. GT1s. See, I'm quite familiar with the GT1s from AMS2. Right, what tracks have we got? We want something nice and open and quick. I'm definitely not doing the Nordschleife. Let's just stay on Northampton. Let's just stay on Monza for the minute. I need to do a proper deep dive, guys, with the handling and stuff, because I don't know, it just feels a little bit, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, it's almost like it loses grip, then grips up immediately, like when you hit the accelerator. I don't know, it just, yeah. I'm not sure yet. So we go a little bit on that. Strength a little bit, up a little bit, like maybe 1.6. Just leave it at that, leave that at that. I want to take out the damping in Moza. There ain't a Road America, mate, unfortunately. I know it's crazy to think that. This is going to kill me, this is. Pulse feedback's too light. I feel it straight away. But it sounds well different to AMS2. Don't want to stop. Don't want to stop, don't want to turn. Want your money back? What, because of no Road America? Lock up. Bloody hell, just look at the brakes. It's just like, you don't want to stop without locking up. Oh, right. I'm just going to go to the forum because someone's talking about the false feedback. Oh, sitting on the track ain't going to win me any favours, is it? Return to the pit. Some guy's got almost no false feedback, even with 100% false setting. The game doesn't let you adjust the detail false, it locks it. What were I using? Blah, blah, blah. Not completely zero false, but very, very low, which is what I had. The dev should be working fine straight out of the box. I easily feel the 8 Newton. No, it isn't, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're struggling with false feedback a little bit. The actual detail of the false feedback is really, really good. I really like it. Yes, you won't get it until Tuesday, Rapid Man. Yeah, Tuesday is the release day. So this is a bit too much car for me at the moment. I can't. I need to calibrate everything, and I've not been able to do that, unfortunately. Let's quit out of this because that's too much car for setting up false feedback and stuff. Let's try something else. Let's try. I mean, I still think GT3 is the way to go. Let's try. Let's have a look at the GT4s. What we got in the GT4s? The Alpine. Now, I love this in AMS2. The Alpine. So let's select that. Let's try. Let's try this. Derby. Now, this is a new track. Let's try this layout of Derby. It's not Donington. It's not Donington, it's Derby. Donington is the fake version of this. Thank you for subscribing, Damir. Damir D, thank you for subscribing. If you'd like to join the channel, guys, please do subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. We've got 57 people in here and only 46 likes. Let's get that ratio a little bit better, guys. And if you want to continue with my little journey over the weekend with Project Motor Racing, please do consider subscribing to the channel, joining our community over on Discord. The links are all in the description below. If after the weekend you decide, yeah, this is a bit of me, there is a link to buy Project Motor Racing. Thank you, Wilkie. I really do appreciate it, mate. Right, let's have a little go of the Alpine then. I don't know if it's the exact same car as what's in AMS2, but I love the AMS2 GT4 Alpine. So let's have a little go of it in this. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so I mean, it might be my settings, guys. That's not right with the false feedback being so light. It just seems really, really light. Right, let's not touch anything. Let's just go out and drive. So that's 90 degrees. So that's fine. That's working fine. Yeah, it's very light. Too light. I'm not disappointed with the graphics. I mean, I knew that the graphics weren't going to be. And whoa, no, see that. Even though we've got the steering ratio sorted, that wanted to go 90 degrees right on the slightest turn. Yeah, it's because I can't feel anything through the wheel. I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to sort out the HUD. I'm not a massive fan of the HUD. I mean, it's okay. Alan Jones, disappointing, looks like shite. Now, I mean, what are you comparing it to? Don't forget, guys, this is, you know, it's not just a PC game. It's, you know, Xbox and PlayStation 5, PS5, Xbox X and Series S and X. Yes, it's way too light. I can't feel any weight at all. I need to spend a good day just trying to dial in the false feedback. I guess it's like anything, like any new game. When I first got into AMS2, I absolutely detested it. It felt horrible. It looked horrible. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. Gran Turismo, I don't think any. I think Gran Turismo looks amazing. But this is more sim compared to Gran Turismo, I think. Once it's all dialed in. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Oil Rich, but I'm not going to be able to get a hypercars at the moment because I can't even get the false feedback sorted out. Once I've got the false feedback sorted out, I'll be happy to show you the hypercars, but it's pointless me doing that now and not being able to control them. Do you know what I mean? And plus, I'm going to be off in like sort of 15-20 minutes. That he literally wanted to roll through me there. I need to spend a good day. Well, you know, tomorrow I might do a live stream for pretty much the whole day. You know, trying to get things dialed in. So that you should be able to feel something there, and it's just nothing. Literally nothing. You want to hear how the caddy sounds? Okay. I'm happy to do that. Just want to hear the caddy. I just want to hear it. Oh, wrong way. Thank you for subscribing, Wayne. LMDH, here we go. You want to hear the caddy? I've got a bit of time in the caddy as well in AMS2 and in LMU. More time in the Porsche. Oh, I'm not doing Daytona unless it's just the oval. We'll do Spa again. Okay, confirm. There's guys in here saying that their false feedback at 50% damn near ripped off their arms. So it might be something to do with my setup, guys. I might have to reboot my whole thing and... not really, AJ. I've got to be honest. Not really. I don't feel like I'm that much farther forward than I was. I need to spend the whole day sorting this out. That's got to be high, surely. Right, we all know what this car sounds like in other sims.
Clear of the pits.
Or maybe that's a bit too strong on the old low force EQ boost there. The AI are tossers, mate. They're open lobby fodder. Yeah, I think the I wasn't a massive fan of the Merc either, the Mercedes GT1. It's really difficult for me to drive this, guys, because I've not even got it, like my wheel settings sorted yet. All my pedals, they just seem like I've just I don't know about the sound, to be honest with you. The AI need work, big time. That doesn't bode well for the single player game. Yeah, so this feels like there's weight there, but like it just feels artificial. Doesn't feel believable. Fucking hell, man. That's going to be a lot for the Cadillac. I can't even drive the cars. I can't even drive it, man. And I love that in LMU and in AMS too. But that's all down to my force feedback settings and my wheel settings. I can't figure them out. Ah, you're very welcome, mate. I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of the sound. I think it sounds better in AMS too, and in LMU, to be honest. Yeah, confirmed. Right, guys, it's 4:30. I'm gonna have to go, I'm afraid. I'm off out with the family for Mrs. Metz's birthday meal, so that's going to be it for this afternoon. But I will try and get back a bit later on. It'll be a bit of a later stream because I'm not sure what time we're going to get back. But if I don't stream tonight, I'll definitely be on tomorrow morning, and hopefully, I mean, I'll do a bit of more research and you know, try and get the false feedback sorted on this, because at the moment, you know, the GT3s, they just the details there. I love the detail, but the it's just too light, and like what they're saying on the forum here, like some guy had his false feedback at 50%, and it damn ripped his arm off. I can't see that. I can't feel that at all. So it might be something to do with me. I can't say yay or nay at the moment, T-Neds, because I've not been able to dial anything in properly. But yeah, it's got potential. Like, I really enjoyed driving the MX-5 around Lime Rock Park, even though we hadn't dialed it in properly and all that. But yeah, it's not a polished game just yet. That's for sure. But I will be back. I can't give it a score. This is only a preview. It's not a review. But hopefully over the weekend we can dial it in a bit more and get some proper testing in, and you know, I'll be able to give you a yay or nay come Sunday, Monday, or whatever. But yeah, let's keep our options open. Let's keep our mind clear. But yeah, it's a lot of fucking about at the start trying to get a wheel set up. Just that was a real pain in the arse. We lost probably an hour. Yeah, I mean, maybe skip the first hour, T-Nez, because trying to sort the wheel out was an absolute nightmare. I still don't feel like it's 100% right. I need to do a bit of research and what all the sliders do and all that. But yeah, that's what's going to be. That's what's going to be over the weekend, guys. We're gonna dial it in, and then by the end of the weekend, we're going to be, yes, let's go, or no, fuck off. Alright then, guys, you take care of yourselves. I might see you a bit later on tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and thank you. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, come and join us over on Discord. I'd really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, guys. You've been legends. I've been Metz. See you next time. Bye-bye.